Hi, I'm Vinny, and this is Wednesday Wisdom. This is a weekly show where we take time out of our busy schedules to reach out to people who might be really depressed, really stressed out, or just stuck in a rut and need extra motivation. And my motivation for this week, my words of wisdom that I'll bestow upon you is simple. Be fearless in your pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. You got to find that one thing that you're passionate about, and you go out there and you do it. And you hear a lot of motivational speakers and a lot of counselors and a lot of people tell you all the time that once you find that thing that you love to do, that thing that you're the most passionate about or the most gifted at or both, you go for it. You pursue it. You go after it. You got to fight for it. You got to be workaholic 24/7, no days off. Get it, hit it strong, hit it fast, do it hard, be the best. And those are all great components. They're all very important. They are definitely things that you need to do. Lord knows they're things I've had to do. They're things that people in this office have had to do in order to be successful. But the one key component that everyone seems to forget sometimes is in the midst of all that, you have to be fearless. That is the only way that hard work pays off. Because I'll tell you right now, you can be the hardest worker in the world. You can be the most passionate. You can be the most knowledgeable. You can have all the great traits of successful people. But if you have fear, if you have doubt, that fear and doubt will always, and the key word is always, hold you back. It will always hold you back. It will always be the one thing standing in your way of crossing that finish line. Whenever you get too close to that finish line, that fear will pull you back and keep pulling and pulling and pulling until you break it. So the key thing is you can't be afraid of anything when you're pursuing what you want to do. You can't be afraid of failure. You can't be afraid of losing friends. You can't be afraid of somebody not liking your idea. You can't be afraid of people shooting down your dreams. You can't be afraid of comments on the internet. You can't be afraid of anything because all these things will happen. You're going to have people who think your idea is stupid. You're going to have people who don't think you can make it. You're going to have people on the internet hating on you. Hell, YouTube at one point was notorious for that until they started adjusting their guidelines and everything. So fear is a part of life. We all deal with it, but you have to overcome it in order for that thing that sets your soul on fire to be a reality, in order for that to be what you want to do. And I speak from a place of constant fear that I've had. Hell, I've done comedy. I was afraid to get on stage. I had to face that fear, go up there, and do it. When I first did radio, I was terrified to get behind that microphone. When I met the regular guys for the first time, if you went back and saw my first appearance ever on that show, I was terrified. I was pulling stories out of the air trying to be entertaining. But then they let me work with them, and I developed and I developed and I developed, and the next thing you know, I'm the guy standing here in a social media office talking to you guys about Wednesday Wisdom. That didn't happen overnight, people. That was a long road of being aggressive, working hard, chasing for it, and doing everything, but also having to deal with the fear and the doubt. And I only overcame that like months ago. So there you go. Like, it's not an easy thing to overcome, but it's something you have to overcome if you want to be successful. You got to be fearless. You can't be afraid of anything. You got to be able, if somebody knocks you down, you got to stand up and say, is that all you got? That's what you got to do. You got to be fearless. Otherwise, you'll never achieve anything because people who are scared never take a leap. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude Wednesday Wisdom for this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified so you never miss any additional content. And check back soon for a new episode. Until then, stay social.